In line with the objective of the framework to strengthen the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) as an institution that is inclusive in its human and financial resources, the Commission organized a one-day strategy meeting on capturing disaggregated data of persons with disabilities across Nigeria in Lagos. Speaking at the event, the INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner, Lagos State Sam Olumekun, while giving his welcome address, said the meeting is crucial because it further reiterates the Commission's commitment to ensure that persons with disabilities enjoy the rights as voters and candidates in all elections across the country.
As you all know, accurate data is the most crucial tool for adequate planning. I want to thank our reliable partners, International Federation for Election Systems, profusely for their kind support and commitment to the electoral process in Nigeria. INEC saying, we need better comprehensive policies to support the needs of those with disabilities. Any just society requires it also.
The National Commissioner and Chairman Outreach and Partnership Committee, Dr. Adekunle Ladipo Ogumola, said the meeting is to provide opportunities to make input and adopt the format to be used to disaggregate data of PWDs in the register of voters.
We came up with a framework on the access and participation of people with disability in the electoral process. And part of the content of that framework is to provide assistive devices for PWDs during elections. And we've discovered that without adequate data, we won't be able to provide some of these items. And that is why we've saddled some PWD groups with the job of coming up with data. They've collaborated with some development partners in some states to get the data, but we want it on a national level, and that is why we have come together to enable all of them to collaborate efforts at ensuring that the data for the entire country is generated, disaggregated by the type of disabilities.
The Deputy Director of International Foundation for Electoral System (IFEA), Sarah Jar, during his goodwill message, said INEC should ensure sustained statistics in the progress and engagement of persons living with disabilities.
To be here today, because we worked closely with the Commission in the development of the policy, and now we are also working together to ensure that the implementation cornerstones of that policy is fully achieved. I'm particularly happy to be here because this is an important strategy. It is important because you cannot tell stories where you don't have a baseline. Therefore, data and statistics is very, very important. It's important to the Commission, it's important to activists, it's important to persons with disability to show that this is our numbers. This is what we are doing about this. And this is what we've achieved as a result of the effort being driven by the Commission.
The Deputy Director, Civil Society Organization Division, INEC Headquarters, Mrs. Lakunoye Doti Bello, highlighted the objectives for the meeting.
This program was organized for key stakeholders as a follow-up of continuous meeting we've been having to be able to make the electoral process inclusive for persons with disability. This particular one is to work around getting the data, specific data of persons with disability, so that in planning for inclusive election for persons with disability, we will be able to know in areas where we have certain category of persons with disability and make provision that will make access for their participation in the electoral process possible.
The CEO of Albino Foundation, Jack Ekwele, commended INEC for organizing the one-day strategy meeting for the persons with disability across the country.
So this is a very good thing that INEC is doing. INEC is the most inclusive organization as far as I'm concerned in terms of providing the enabling environment, the framework to drive inclusion. And so for me, this is the best thing that can happen to the community. And that's why in our Albino Foundation, we launched the Disability Inclusion Campaign.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is committed to access and equal participation of PWDs across the nation.